Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. What is the Spring Framework? The Spring Framework is an open-source framework for building Java applications. It provides comprehensive infrastructure support for developing Java applications and promotes good programming practices by facilitating the development of loosely coupled applications. The Spring Framework is known for its modular architecture, which allows developers to pick and choose which components they want to use, making it extremely versatile. Key features of Spring Framework. 1. Inversion of control. IOC Spring uses IOC to manage object creation and wiring. It allows developers to focus on business logic while Spring takes care of object lifecycle and dependencies. 2. Aspect-oriented programming. AOP Spring supports AOP, which allows separation of cross-cutting concerns, like logging, security, etc., from business logic. 3. Data access * Spring provides a consistent way to access data, whether you're using JDBC, JPA, Hibernate, or other data access technologies. 4. Transaction management * It provides a consistent programming model for transaction management, making it easier to manage transactions across different types of resources. 5. Spring MVC * A powerful model view controller framework for building web applications. 6. Testing support * Spring provides robust support for testing, making it easier to write unit and integration tests. 7. Security * The Spring Security module provides comprehensive security features for securing applications. Setting up a Spring application. To demonstrate the Spring Framework, we'll create a simple Spring application that uses Spring IOC to manage a service and a controller. Prerequisites. Java Development Kit, JDK, installed. Maven installed. An IDE, like IntelliJ IDEA, Eclipse, etc. Step-by-step tutorial. 1. Create a Maven project *. Create a new Maven project and add the following dependencies in your pom.xml. XML. Dependencies. Dependency. Group ID org.springframework/group ID. Artifact ID Spring context / artifact ID. Version 5.3.23 / version. / dependency. Dependency. Group ID org.springframework / group ID. Artifact ID Spring Web / artifact ID. Version 5.3.23 / version. / dependency. Dependency. Group ID org.springframework / group ID. Artifact ID Spring Web / artifact ID. Version 5.3.23 / version. / dependency. Dependency. Group ID javax.surflay / group ID. Artifact ID javax.surflay API / artifact ID. Version 4.0.1 / version. Scope provided / scope. / dependency. / dependencies. To create a simple service *. Create a service class that will contain some business logic. Java. Package com example.service. Public class greeting service. Public string greet, string name. Return hello, plus name plus. 3. Create a controller *. Create a controller class that will handle HTTP requests. Java. Package com example.controller. Import com example.service.greeting service. Import org.springframework.beans.factory.annotation.autowired. Import org.springframework.stereotype.controller. Import org.springframework.web.bind.annotation.getMapping. Import org.springframework.web.bind.annotation.requestparam. Import org.springframework.web.bind.annotation.response-body. @controller. Public class greeting controller. @auto-wired. Private greeting service. @getMapping/greet. @response-body. Public string greet. @requestparam, name equals name, default value equals world, string name. Return greeting service.greet, name. For configuration with Spring *. Create a configuration class to enable component scanning and define beans. Java. Package com example.config. Import org.springframework.context.annotation.component-scan. Import org.springframework.context.annotation.configuration. @configuration. @component-scan, base packages equals com example. Public class app-config. 5 main application class *. Create a main application class to bootstrap the Spring context. Java. Package com example. Import org.springframework.context.application context. Import org.springframework.context.annotation.annotation config application context. Import org.springframework.web.surflay.dispatcher surflay. Import org.springframework.web.surflay.surflay registration. Import javax.surflay.surflay context. Import javax.surflay.surflay exception. Import javax.surflay.annotation.websurflay. @websurflay, name equals dispatcher, URL patterns equals /. Public class application initializer extends dispatcher surflay. @override. Public void on startup, surflay context throws surflay exception. Application context equals new annotation config application context, appconfig.class. Surflay registration.dynamic registration equals surflay context.add surflay, dispatcher, this. Registration.set load on startup, 1. Registration.add mapping, /. 6. Run the application *. Ensure your web.xml is correctly configured, if you are using a traditional web application, or use Spring Boot for easier management of the surflay context. To run the application, simply deploy it on a surflay container like Tomcat or use Spring Boot to run it as a standalone application. 7. Testing the application *. Open your browser and navigate to http://localhost 8080/greet, name equals John. You should see the response. Hello, John. Conclusion. This tutorial provided a basic overview of the Spring framework along with a simple example of how to set up a Spring application using IOC and MVC principles. Spring is a powerful framework that can be used to build complex applications efficiently, and this example is just a starting point to explore its many features. For more advanced topics, consider looking into Spring Boot for rapid application development, Spring Data for data access, and Spring Security for securing your applications.